Before I start this video, sorry if you hear my fan. I can't turn it off. The weather just got hot all of a sudden, okay? So I can't be in here dying in the heat, okay? And I'm recording this on my phone because my computer has no space, so sorry if the audio is not that good. But I got this comment here, and I don't think I'll need a copyright warning for this video. I mean, it's just a comment from my own channel, but you never know with YouTube. You never know. Oh yeah, and if you want to help contribute to my channel, because YouTube has demonetized me because they think I glorify EDB. They think everything is, literally everything. It's glorifying whatever they think is glorifying. It's very, very strange. But anyway, yeah, they demonetized my channel. So I have a buy me a coffee, and I'll link it below. And I also have a Rumble channel, which I don't know if this entire video will be YouTube friendly, but by the time I get to the end, I'll be able to, determine if I have more that I want to say that I don't want to put on the tubes of you. Okay, so I got this comment here from someone named John Smith. Why, whatever. Okay, I've watched you for a while now, and I eat high carb, low fat, not vegan. And I really like how you call out the eating behavior in the vegan community, both the fruitarian wackos and the more respectable plant-based crowd. But why not the low carbers? Now, this sentence alone, I mean, you started out saying you're on a high carb, low fat. I mean, you already fell from your. Look, if that works for you, go for it. Go for it. But why not the low carbers? Okay, so I don't really know of any channels. I mean, it could just be because it's not my area of interest. My algorithm doesn't recommend it to me. But if I did find a channel, if I did see a channel that was like calling out low carb and keto and carnivore and all these people, and they were making videos like criticizing those people, and they said they did that way of life before and it was harmful to them and all that, and they were criticizing things people were saying, like maybe if they look sick, or maybe if they are making unfounded scientific claims, maybe if they're flat out lying like a lot of these vegans do. If I saw somebody doing that to the keto carnivore people and they had experienced that themselves, like they follow them, they listen to them, they believe these people at one point, I don't know that I would be in their comment section, well, what about vegan? Like, I don't know. I just can't imagine I would do that. Because, I don't know, maybe they don't know or care much about that, But I guess if you have a channel, you're calling out any specific way of life, then you have to do them all, But anyway, why not the low carbers? I just don't have any interest in it. I really don't have a lot of knowledge about it. It's not anything that I have any experience of. I never listened to those people and did what they were suggesting. I never did that. As far as I can see, a number of them, like there was this one carnivore, which used to be Carnivore Lee, I subscribed to. I just subscribed to her channel because she was interesting and stuff, even though I would never do her lifestyle. And I think I don't know if she subscribed to mine or what. I just don't remember. But she ain't a carnivore no more. She over there talking about eating carbs now. So a lot of them, they're open to changing. Like they sometimes they be changing. Well, what vegan channels out there talking about, oh, I'm not vegan and this is the meats I recommend. Okay, yeah, there are some out there like that. There are some, but generally a lot of them, they've been on this for years and years and years and look like they're literally dying. So anyway, I just see a little more openness when it comes to the low carbers, because sometimes they're really talking about they whatever, and then they change. All right. So anyway, at least a lot of whole food plant-based seems to have their head on straight. Who does? Which ones? Dr. Furman, Nutrition by Victoria, Mike the Vegan. Who? I almost said natural vegan. She ain't a whole food plant-based. Her fridge is full of processed stuff. Happy Healthy Vegan. Like who is this? Who are these people? Who are they? Dr. Greger? Anyway, where more so than the carnivore low carb crowd, where every lying, insane grifter is given a platform. That it sounds like you're talking about the vegans to me. That's what it sounds like. Lying, insane grifters given a platform. Lying, insane grifters given that's every last one of them. I don't care if they're whole food plant-based. They're lying and insane grifters, yes, in my opinion. Dr. Matthew Nagra. Who are you talking about? Dr. Clapper? Pam Popper? At least they're just lying insane grifters and not lying insane grifting ghouls and zombies and Skeletors and stuff, okay? And they basically give people EDs from all the restriction. That sounds literally that whole every lying insane grifter given a platform, and they basically give people EDs from other whatever. Oh man, I hope I didn't read that whole sentence out loud. They're gonna be like, "Oh, glorifying ED." YouTube get on my nerves, man. But that whole entire sentence fragment, sentence, what is it called? Sentence. I don't know. Maybe it is a sentence fragment. that literally can be applied to the whole food plant-based quote unquote crowd, all of them. Yes, but they're whole food plant-based. In fact, FAS with ting at the end is peak ed behavior was normalized. Now you may say the whole food, whatever people are different from the ones that are promoting the FAS with the ting at the end. There's a lot of them that believe in that stuff. Okay, and I don't care if they're whole food plant-based. I don't care if they're whole food plant-based. I don't care if they're frugivores. I don't care if they're raw foodies. I don't care what they are. They have peak ed. Peak ed. By the way, Paul Salads, I think they're trying to say Paul Saladino, recently started eating potatoes too and went online to announce it to his fans. Okay, good for him. Good for him. What a world we live in. All these people out here announcing they're eating potatoes. Wow. But people click on it and the videos get thousands of views of people talking about how, yeah, I eat potatoes now. Like, the only reason it's getting thousands of views is because of that peak ed. And now people are like, oh, wow, really? That person's eating potato? Like, they created this platform where they have all this with a restriction that be following that. And then people can't believe, oh, wow, you're eating a potato. It's completely bizarre. Yeah, it's very, very normalized. A lot of these people, you look at people like Fully Rock or Steve, oh, but she's not a whole food plant-based. What about her food isn't whole? Oh, she puts it through the Nama juicer. It's not whole anymore. Oh, no, but that's raw. Who said raw foods aren't whole food plant-based? They got to be cooked to be whole food plant-based? Huh? What I can see, she's minimal processed stuff. She does take her supplements and her powders and stuff. But since when is a scoop of some quote-unquote protein and a few vitamin pills going to take you away from being whole food plant-based? Oh, no, you have to eat some cooked beans and grains. Where does it say that in the rules? I don't know. Anyway, do you know how many people have, well, you're saying they're giving these people the eds. Well, a lot of people with the eds are gravitating towards what I talk about over here, which is the vegan stuff. And as far as I've seen, I'm not really seeing, it's just a whole different world. It seems to be a whole different world with the low carbers and the keto and the carnivore. And I'm sorry I'm lumping all those people together. I know they're different, and the ones that do the intermittents and the regular FAS with the ting at the end, I know they're all different, but I don't really be seeing too many of them out here looking like ghouls. Like, there might be a couple, but generally a lot of the people that are going towards that, they want to see somebody that looks good. And this, I don't want to make it a sexist thing, but I see a lot more men over there. And to me, when I see a lot more men doing something, that doesn't mean it can't be dangerous. Okay, that definitely doesn't mean it can't be dangerous. When it comes to, I'm gonna see it as, even if it is problematic, it's gonna have to be at least a few percentage points more survivable than the one where you go and you see a whole bunch of I at 80s with the DNL, scrawny I at 80s. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I don't know where these keto, carnivore, and low carb are doing retreats where they're taking away people's insulin, and then they're saying, oh, you just got to do this for your whatever, and then when they find that person unresponsive, they're flooding them and then the person dying and stuff. Like, there's all types of craziness going on the plant side of things. To me, the plant side of things is way more scarier, because at least on the keto, low carb, carnivore, at least a lot of them are admitting that, carbs are good. They just, they not good as far as like good for you, but they're not acting like they just flat out don't want them or they don't like them or anything. They're talking about the results and stuff, but the vegans, they try to act like they don't like meat and they don't want it, and it's just so disgusting. It's animal abuse. It's animal abuse. I saw Tash Peterson on Instagram the other day talking about something. Oh, this bacon smells like animal abuse. That's why when the vegans went to go protest at the bacon festival, they could never go back because they kept losing people to the smell. They were floating away by the smell. The vegan thing is way more scarier. All right, it just is, and that's what I talk about because that's what I experienced. That's what I know about so far. I don't really know that I have any interest in learning about the keto, low carb, because they could be just as scandalous. They could be just as dangerous. They could be just as grifties. But when people fall off, and it seems like they will probably encourage them, and to tell you why this is bad and to get back on. But when it comes to the vegan thing, when you fall off, it's very, very culty. It's you were never one of us. You were never. They're not going to say, oh, you were never low carb. Oh, yeah, you tried it, but you could do it better next time. They're not. That's a whole different energy, attitude, vibe, and underlying, foundational stance than being whole food plant-based. I know you're saying whole food plant-based, and you may say, well, that's different from being a vegan, but I see so many grifters in the whole food plant-based. Dr. Furman is a grifter, Dr. Greger is a grifter, Dr. Clapper is a grifter, Dr. Pencil Neck Bernard is a grifter, Dr. Mickey. I have to remember to touch my screen periodically while I'm recording on my phone or it's going to time out. So yeah, Dr. Matthew Nagar is a grifter. All these, they're all grifters. Every last one of them is a grifter. Dr. What's her name? Trying to promote those hyper nourishing toxic greens. Like, what the heck is her name? Britt Goldner, mega grifter, what's his face? Medical media, mega grifter, freely, mega grifter, fully Christina grifter. I mean, since all this stuff has happened to her family, I don't know for sure. I'm not going to go to her channel and check. Maybe I could, or, I could be wrong, but has she done one single video this whole time with all of this bad stuff happening? Has there been one video just about her and her emotions and her family, or do they all have an infomercial at some point in the video? Like, or did I miss one? I don't know. So anyway, you can let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm not going to go after low carbers because that would literally require me to sit down, research, learn who these people are, learn what they're talking about, look to see if people are having negative effects. And it seems like if people are having negative effects, they're probably just going to stop. And at least if they're going to do the FAS with the ting at the end, they're going to go back to something that's very dense, nourishing, like, meats and stuff versus... There's this girl, I want to make a video about her, but it might have to be a Rumble only video. Yeah, I can't even say it here. I'm going to end this one now and then go over to Rumble. But yeah, you can let me know what you think in the comments.